there, and then pictures of tent is a real jackass in my book. And that's kind of what happened in Canada and America, over.
Yeah, I think you're right, and well, let's hope for the best so that they can make a change, over.
Yeah, you know, let's hope they can maybe learn Buddhism or something and figure out how karma works, because I'll tell you, karma's a mofo. That's the one thing. Bad karma is, we used to say payback is a mofo. Over.
Let's wait and see. I mean, it needs change. That's for sure. If it goes on like that, especially in Canada, I don't know where all this will end, but it won't be good. Over.
No, I think that the Indians got so mad over what them Catholic schools were doing in Canada. I think they set all them fires in California last year. I think it was Indians, though.
Yeah, he was one of a kind, was he? But, well, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we're just watching it from far away, but I think he kind of he done a few good things, didn't he?
No, the only thing bad I can say about him is he was a Twitter freak. That's pretty good, actually, you know. Because as soon as that other jackass took over, I mean, I'm not calling Trump a jackass, he was cool. But I'm saying as soon as the new jackass took over, because that's the symbol for the Democratic Party, is a jackass. And so the Democrats took over now from Trump. Well, some people think they stole it, you know, and I'm
Also, ciao. No balance, nothing like that. Straight into the back of the Powerstar AT2K, into a linear, into the rig, of course. I've also got a 40-meter dipole at 60 foot. And an 80-meter dipole at 60 foot. A Cushcraft R5 at 65 foot. And a Cushcraft R5 vertical. And I'm in the process of building an 80-meter and a 40-meter four-square at the moment. But it's been torrential rain all day today, so that put the mockers on that. But it's not a conventional four-square. It's only an insulated mast for 40 meters, 34 foot, and then four sloping dipoles for 80 meters, 64 foot, and four sloping dipoles. But that will all get sorted out very shortly, hopefully. And I'm on the 80-meter station at the moment, and next to it there is another FTDX 3000, another ACOM 1200S, another Powerstar AT2K, and over my right shoulder there's another FTDX 3000, another ACOM 1200S, another Powerstar AT2K, which I use on the HF bands. I know it's thoroughly idle and a bit capitalistic, and as a guy said to me the other night, they said, you know, you can change bands on the 3000, don't you? And he went into about half an hour's waffle on how to change bands on a 3000. I thought, yeah, okay, I've been in ham radio for 65 years, I do know how to change bands, but I was left quite a bit of money, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I bought the 3 rigs, the 3 linears and 3 ATUs, and it's good fun. I don't have to change bands at all. 3 idle, Rodney. And ask Uncle Sam about it, he just laughs. And Sam and I were both Royal Signals members, but Sam was a lot higher ranked than me, and every time I talk to Sam, I have to stand up and call him Sir. 2-0, Juliet, Kilo Mike, and G2 ABR. Good, Rodney.
Golf T ABR, TM0, Japan, Kilo Mexico, return and tell you. Crash. Yeah, fantastic. Aye, listen.
An hour ago, but then I'm out of more or less, and so I decided to listen a little bit on 80.
Germany, Brazil. Yankee, London 2, Golf Bravo. CQDX, CQDX. Yankee, Lima 2, Golf Bravo. Yankee, Lima 2, Golf Bravo. Standing by. CQDX, CQDX. Yankee, Lima 2, Germany, Brazil. Yankee, London 2, Golf Bravo. CQDX, CQDX. Yankee, Lima 2, Golf Bravo. Yankee, Lima 2, Golf Bravo. Standing by.
Do you have a great radio network, a great number of radios around it?
Well, not quite. Have I got about 40? I got one.
Yeah, people say, well, I've also quite a number of radios around here with the four square, so I have about 80 to 90 radios on each vertical. So each of the four verticals has about 80 to 90 radios, and on the other hand, I have an inverted L antenna for 160, and I'm trying a little bit around with playing around with this chicken wire. So I bought just a decent roll of chicken wire, maybe 100 meters or so, and I'm just laying it out on the ground and see if there's any difference between chicken wire and normal radios. Do you have any experience with that, Russ?
No, I heard that. So one of my friends out in and England, they had said that it was something along them lines anyway. I must have left it out. I was in the middle of telling Uncle Sam about it.
Hey, also.
Ja. Ja, junger Mann, Mädchen.
Apparently for no reason, but it does. It keeps the space, and when the trombone goes halfway out, you'll still not rattle inside the plastic tube with the inner 15 millimeter tube. Over.
Yeah, exactly right, and I think...
Contact with them on voice.
SSB, which was first time this year for me. I've missed them quite a few times, but always happy when you chat to them. It's always interesting. Anyway, Keith, I'll just stand by. I'll pass the microphone back to you. I did hear Pete calling there. That's what you just said his name was. So anyway, microphone back to you from M0RWA.
Yeah, cheers, Richard. Good evening, Pete. How are you?
Oh, fine, thanks. And nice to hear, and good evening, Rich, as well. I think it's M0RWA. My call is Golf for Tango. CQ, this is Mike 0, Whiskey India Delta, calling CQ, understand?
One, two, raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, 1, 2, 3, 4, over, raz, 2, 3, 4.
Equalfa 3, Charlie Zulu Lima, para Equalfa 1, Charlie Yankee Kilo, esta que transmitió Equalfa 1, 9 de noviembre.
Buenas noches, Ángel, 5 India Papa Móvil.
Ah, Adrián, cógete el cambio y se lo pasas a Javier, Equalfa 3, Charlie Zulu Lima, adelante.
Que no me escucha, que estoy en la zona 3. Y a mí no me escucha. Buenas noches, es para saludar, sobre todo para saludar aquí. Ángel, hace tiempo ya que no te escucho.
Ja, super. Das kommt ja von. Das haben wir nur so verrückt wie du. Ja, das tanken die, wie müssen die denn? Ach, die Gott, du hast doch ein Ding, der hat doch einen Klopfsensor drin.
Down because it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing at this point in time. But that'll probably go up again in a different place. We'll set that up somewhere different, and then it'll be right. Because I want to try. I think I might. Well, I can put it on. I can put it on back at shed anyway. But I've got to be careful. I don't put it anywhere that when the beam comes down, it gets caught on it. So I've got to be watching for that. So when that comes down, then we'll get it all sorted out. So we'll see where we go. I'll be able to measure it